Molweni Betuna, I hope you guys are good. I just want to speak on a matter that has really been bothering my heart. And I know that there will be a lot of people disagreeing with me on this matter. I just want to ask, because there's this lady we all know, and she is so against foreign nationals. She so claims for it to be illegal, foreigners, but you can see it's just foreigners in total. And that is not just her, but it's just us as black people. I know most of it is just, they just don't like foreigners. Now she's always complaining, man, and creating marches with regards to foreigners and whatsoever. But guys, for me, I still don't understand how a person can just be so invested in such things that you just want other people not to be in your country. Guys, I think I see things differently. I don't want to see things in a political view, because if you see things in a political view, no one owns anything. We are all under the same sky. Sky sangapha Nigeria si green, esalapha si orange. We are all under the same blue sky. We are all under the same sky. Why do you hate other foreigners so much? But the thing that baffles me the most is that you only hate black foreigners like you. And the only dumb excuse that you get from these people that they will give you is the fact that no, these people, they add so much crime rate, they add to our crime rate, they kill. And our people killing children. And our black Xhosa these people, there's Sotho guys, every South African J, and they killing. You go to court, you find out there was a rape incident. They were raped by who? Black South African men. There's all these cases. Oscar whatever killed his wife. They are South African. These things happen with or without them. They're coming and selling drugs. Taluvos but drugs, they look shin. What are you guys talking about? There is crime with or without them. So why would you say that? And why do you have so much hate towards Ababamnyama? Because if you're talking spitting facts, most white people in general that are here in South Africa, they are not from here. We were colonized. We were colonized by white people. They did not belong in Africa, nor South Africa. But you get other people. We don't they would were complaining like abalungu besides foreigners. You would never hear anyone calling people abamhlophe foreigners, but you're busy calling abantu abamnyama njengawe foreigners, and you're fighting them tooth and nail. Why? Why, Ninja? Why can't you as long as you always fighting these people as if this person is living in their own apartment. Say, for my people. For my people, or are you just trying to create chaos? Are you really trying to create a peace, or are you just trying to create a chaos? I don't know. And the fact that it's a woman who's just standing for this, they will say, they came here, they took over our country, and they build shops. Who stopped you from having your own shop? This is a conversation we're not ready to have as South Africans. Who stopped you from having your own shop? They're creating these shops because they're business minded. They know what brings them money. Who said don't create your own shop? We want to be lazy and don't do nothing. And then when other people come here and do businesses in our country, we want to speak. But no, you guys are complaining for Ispaza shops, for that matter, that are owned by Somalians and whatever. Forgetting that there's white men from America, England, all these places owning mine dondons here, mine companies in South Africa. But you are busy fighting Zimbabweans, fighting Congolese, Nigerians. Why? These things makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. It makes me so angry, guys. Why Ninja? Why are foreigners only black people? Are you not black? Are you not black? So what if they want to stay here in South Africa? Don't we have abantwana bethu or our peers who are in South Korea, who are in China, who are in America? They are teaching there. They are staying in other people's countries. Don't we have our people who are staying there? Nango speech or whoever, they're staying in other people's countries. We have so many people who are staying in other countries. Charlize Theron, why is South Africa? Elon Musk usemazweni uyi-foreigner kwenye indawo, but you never hear people calling him a foreigner because I got ayingwapha. But now we're just focusing on calling other black people like us foreigners. Oh no, they're taking over our schools, they're finishing our schools. That's true, you're right. Oh, bazalaka, we don't give birth. So what? So what? So what, guys, if they do that? At the end of the day, everything works out for everyone. Umntana makafumana isikolo this month. At the end of the day, uzotufumana isikolo. If it's uzotufumana, yes, it's hard to find schools for everyone, but uzotufumana, and it's not because of foreigners only. You wanna fight other people so much, and the thing is, for me, who has in both sides of the world and get to understand, you guys don't understand half of the things that these people have to go through. If you go, like, you always hear people who have traveled in all of Africa say South Africa is the best country compared to all the other African countries that they see. The living conditions there. So, of course, it makes sense why they want to come to South Africa and come because it's what they can afford at least. Because trust me, other people, there are Nigerians, Congolese in Canada. Have you ever had Canada babies? Because but black people have this hatred. This hatred. I don't know when. Like, guys, if people are doing something wrong, it's wrong. Foreigner or not, deal with it the same way. Deal with it the same way. Everything that happens in South Africa, it's all gonna be it's foreigners here. What's wrong with you guys? What did these people do to you that your people don't do to you? Bangcolile nama-Nigeria ayathakatha bathakatha omakhulu benu nabantu nje akuthakatha apha. Intakatho iqala ngabo, oh, they sebenzisa isichitho. Anichithani nanile kuzangoma? It's like, I don't understand. You guys are busy fighting abantu who don't have the same power. Like, you are fighting abantu who are helpless. Busy abantu kuthiwa eJoburg, other foreigners cannot even go to esibhedlela. People must die because you guys are trying to fight for your country, but someone must die in the process. Why are you trying to create peace by kukhona abantu abafayo in the process? What the hell is that? You're busy trying to fight abantu abengenzinto. These people own ispaza shops. These people own saloon, like saloon. You're fighting them, they are striving for themselves. But white people who came and colonized this country, our kind, they can't even afford rent. Right? Rent is so expensive because it accommodates white people only. They have companies, big companies. We are hired by them in our own country. But we are busy fighting for abantu abamnyama bahluphe kanje ngathi who just came to try to find life ekhantini yethu instead of abafike bathatha izinto ekhantini yethu. You guys don't even regard abantu amhlophe as foreigners, but regard abantu abamnyama only as foreigners. Why? I cannot stress this enough. I don't act like there will be no reason under this earth. Understand about why are you guys so against foreigners? Or by a papa, they think this is their country. So what? Is this their country? No, they are just here. Are they killing you? No, if they are, even your black people are killing you as well. Yo.
Guys, if you are a South African, still don't understand and don't see the crisis we are facing as South Africans that is caused by illegal immigrants or illegal foreigners. It's either ulala nabo, udla nabo, or usilima esilimele. Because we're not saying that our people in South Africa are not doing crime. We're not saying we've got a perfect government. Our government is also one of the problem. Our government iyasifaka naso sandla ekumosheni live lethu. Our community also bayasifaka isandla to support illegal foreigners by giving them shelter and giving them jobs. We are not a perfect country, but all we're asking is that they must come here in South Africa with proper documents. Is that too much to ask? In India now, Nigerians are being arrested and being deported. In UK, they're even searching them in their apartments to arrest and deport them. In Zimbabwe, 7 South Africans were arrested for entering Zimbabwe without proper documents. Why should it be South Africa that accepts everyone without documents? At least we've seen Mozambique protesting against the corrupt government during their elections. We've seen Madagascar protesting and fighting against the corrupt government. We've seen Tanzania protesting against their government. Kenyans are fighting if they've got problems in their country. They are protesting in their streets. Ghanaians are doing the same. But Zimbabweans and Nigerians, their solution is to run to South Africa. And they are here in South Africa to create the same environment they left at home, whereby South Africans will be scared to protest against their government, because the only thing they know, or the only language they know as Nigerians and Zimbabweans, is to bribe politicians, is to bribe police. So 5 to 10 years or 20 years, as South Africans will be scared to protest against our government. Because now, if we've got a government that is corrupt and we are voting against that government, these people are here to obtain fake documents and vote for the government that South Africans are against. Which means these people are not here for a better life. They are here to destroy this country. They are here to destroy us. Which means they are against us. Because if we try to remove the corrupt government, but now they're fighting to keep that government in power. So we won't stop talking. We won't stop talking against the corrupt government. We won't stop talking against illegal immigrants. Because 90% of these illegal foreigners are not here with clear intentions. And even those who've got proper documents, some of them, they overstay their visas, and some of them, 90% of those are doing business in South Africa. I don't think they've invested the required 5 million rand to do business in the country. Because we've seen some of them protesting there at Eddington Primary School, which is the government school. We've seen some of them talking against Operation Tutula for removing them in the public hospitals. So if you've got a business in South Africa and you've invested 5 million, how come you fight to access the free services that poor people of South Africa are having? Because if you've invested 5 million in this country for doing business, I'm 100% sure that you can afford a private hospital and private schools. So people must think before they talk, because they're talking nonsense. Because this is nonsense. You can't say South Africa must accept everyone, but when I'm going to Zimbabwe, they require a passport. When I'm going to Nigeria, they need a visa. If I get there without these requirements, I'm getting arrested. But South Africa, we are called xenophobic. Now we are fighting each other here in South Africa because of these people. In their countries, Nigeria and Zimbabwe, they don't fight against their government, but they are here in South Africa talking bad about our government, about our services, talking bad about people of South Africa and this country. But they don't use the same energy in their governments. So please, South African people, vukani macanzini. Vukani before it's too late. This is the only country in Africa that is functioning. And sooner or later, we'll be like Nigeria, we'll be like Zimbabwe. Who's going to help you as a South African? Because Bona, at least they have us. If they need help, the government of South Africa is here to help them. But if South Africa collapses, we've got nowhere to run to. So you can leave your comment on the section below if you've got something to say. Danko.